just a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's going to go down.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Running back.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
2nd and 5. And that'll be incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
At the 17-yard line. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second.
On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
27.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
26. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it?
After shots.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, down at the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good job.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Right back to him on first down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And it's good to make it 7-0. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays.
7. Raiders nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Aftershock 7. Raiders nothing.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle.
Herbert's pass. Complete to Nick.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there, keeps the sticks moving.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Herbert, and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly, and this one could be coming back. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
You don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Again, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
A gain of 12 brings up 3rd down.
Herbert back to the air. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Justin Herbert.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. From the gun, Herbert to Boyle here over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Vegas. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
So here are our visitors to take over on offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The pass.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 25-yard.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to Noah Fant. A gain of...
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
And 7 yards.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A big play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive.
14. Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
Now, he'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 36-yard line.
It's intercepted. Terrell Johnson able to pick it.
Intercepted.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down after shots.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, he just followed his nose, and his nose took him to the end zone. But how about the big guys up front? Give him at least a stalemate in order to find that space.
Yeah, the O-line won the battle in the trenches there, didn't they? Now the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore. They get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It's a pickup of 6.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 48. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Raiders, nothing.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the Lions who were able to come away with the home victory. The final, 26-14. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. 38-28, the final score. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. A.J. Brown, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for first.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down after shot.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
The pass.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
Oh, that's of 8 yards.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
receivers call on a nickel set here for third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Going to give this time to the tailback. And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
Herbert sacked.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think, with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Our visitors getting set to take over on offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
First down after shots.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
13 yards remaining on second down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
On third down, he obviously wants to throw the football, but there's nowhere to go with it, so he takes off and goes. And nowadays, to get to the first down marker, he blows right past it and picks up big yardage. Partner, that's a great bit of improvisation.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Brings up second and goal.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
The kicker on.
It's the fullback. His third touchdown now on the year. And this offense is running away with this one. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So that drive goes 8 plays.
Nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
So out come the Raiders. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Right back to him on first down. Number 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, Herbert connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And as a result, possession switches hands. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
6-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Noah.
15 yards there on the catch and run. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Again, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
31-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Good for a Las Vegas.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10 at the 40.
Herbert throwing again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To the air again. Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was that they held the ball pretty well. Time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for our visitors, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.